I made 1,000 cold calls last week. I did it. I own a business. We do a bunch of consulting for lead gen. We do some managed service where we cold call for people. Also have a staffing company. But last week I said, you know what? I'm talking about all these cold calls. I'm going to do them myself. So I cold called 5 different industries, 200 calls a day. I'm going to share my results. I'm going to share what worked and what didn't work, and whether or not you should be doing cold calling in 2025. If you need staffing, if you need cold calling consulting, if you need education, any of this stuff, click those links down below. But let's get into it. Okay, let's see if I can actually do the presentation here. Okay, here we go. I see my head is kind of blocking one of these, but we'll get through it, okay? So here's the challenge everyone is facing, all right? So many people say cold calling is dead. Why? Because it's hard to sell. Everyone wants to sell AI. They want to sell something fancy, something they can set up, but cold calling still works. It still freaking crushes, okay? Tested it myself, and my goal was simple, was to book appointments, not sales. I'm going to get into this in the next slide. But a lot of people are doing it wrong. A lot of people are trying to do what I call a one-call close. And generally, one-call closes are dead. Okay. Generally, people are not doing one-call closes, meaning, hey, I'm John. Nice to meet you. Do you want to buy my thing? Awesome. You want to buy my thing? Give me your credit card number. Most people are not doing that. Okay. So then you go like, if I'm not trying to close, what am I trying to do? What you're trying to do is get someone to give you some information to confirm an appointment, right? Let's go to the next slide and you'll see what I mean. Okay. You have to think about things top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel. If you're trying to do the one call close, people will usually be freaked out. Okay. Sometimes they won't be if they are super motivated, right? If you're doing real estate sales and you're calling tax delinquent lists and people are about to go to auction, sure, like high distress, you might be able to do it. But from what I was calling last week, they weren't like that. So top of funnel is getting people to confirm, yes, I'm talking to Sally Smith. Yes, this is my email address. That's top of funnel. Okay. Is this the right person? Maybe they have some interest. Middle of funnel is all about trust and authority. I know what I'm talking about. I know your pain points. I know your objections. Here, how I overcome all this stuff. Then bottom of funnel is let's sell. Give me the money. Buy my service. Let's do it. Okay. So some calls, you're only going to do the top of funnel thing. Sometimes you're going to do top of funnel and some middle funnel. Sometimes you're going to go top, middle, and bottom. But understanding that framework is important. So then most of my calls, my openers, you'll see, I share all my openers here of what worked. The opener's just top of funnel. Hey, this is John. Can you confirm? I'm talking to, 123 Hair Salon. Wonderful. I just want to confirm that your email address is still 123 Hair Salon at gmail.com because I run a cleaning service and I just wanted to email something over to you real quick. So is that still your email address? Boom. Lock it in. If they say, yeah, that's our email address, then you go middle funnel. Okay. Middle funnel. Okay. Wonderful. Well, last time we were out there, you guys said you did your cleaning yourself, but I was wondering if maybe you'd be open to a free quote on some commercial cleaning. I'm going to be over your way on Wednesday. Can I stop in and give you guys a free quote of what some commercial cleaning would look like? Boom. Lock in that appointment. Okay. Not going to bottom of funnel there, but you get my idea. All right. So let's get into it. Tech stack. I just want to share everyone, nothing crazy here with tech stack. I was using close.com for the CRM and the dialer. There's better dialers out there, but the CRM dialer combo, we've been using close.com with some success. We use Google Maps extractor to get the leads, except for HVAC. When I called HVAC, we used leads that they provided. We use a Google form to capture the hot leads. So if I'm on the phone and I get a hot lead, I put it into a Google form and then it shoots it over to the client. And then Gmail and Slack for internal, external communication. Simple stack, no shiny tools. Okay. You can get super shiny. We use AI all the time, but this is a base stack for us. Okay. Come on, go to the next slide, man. Come on. So, yep. Okay. So first one, medical billing. This is a client. Okay. All these are our clients of ours, except for I called for our staffing company as well. Okay. So medical billing. The idea of this business is they call doctor's offices and they say, hey, you could wait, 180 days to get your money, or we could give you a percentage of that money today, and then we will handle the billing. Okay. So the reality, gatekeepers are incredibly tough to get past. Office managers protect doctors' time fiercely. If you can get through to a doctor, they want all the credibility right off the bat. My process here is a lot of people they ask how to get past the gatekeepers. I don't care about getting past the gatekeepers. I'm trying to win the gatekeeper over. Okay. I think it's a huge miscalculation or bad strategy to focus on getting past the gatekeeper. Just win the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper knows everything anyways. Okay. Key lessons here. Authority wins. Generic pitches get you hung up on. You're not even going to be able to do a pitch. Okay. We go top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. You're not getting to the doctor. At least I didn't get to the doctor. You're very rarely even getting to the middle of funnel. You're getting less than a minute on these calls. So this is my opener that worked, and then I'll talk through it. Okay. I tried a couple different things. I went off script because I was trying to figure out what I was most comfortable with. But this is what I like. Hey, I'm John with ABC Medical Billing. And what we do is we buy insurance claims to improve cash flows for offices like yours. I don't need much of your time at all. I just wanted to confirm the best email so I could send over some information. So can you confirm that email address, right? Or something to that. I feel like when I was actually doing it, it was a little smoother than that. But ultimately, what am I doing there? I'm getting right to the pitch, right? My pitch is we buy insurance claims to improve cash flow, and I just want to confirm your email address. Can you confirm that for me real quick? Just try to confirm that email address so then you can get permission to send stuff over. Like that's bare minimum for this. If they send it over, say, yeah, feel free to send it over. Okay, wonderful. Well, I'd love the owner of our business to be able to give you a call back. Is there a time this week we can give you a call back, lock in 20 minutes to really kind of talk you through our process, try to get to that. And I had some success there, right? I'll share that at the end, but ultimately you're trying to win over the gatekeeper. It'd be wonderful if as an appointment setter with this industry, you could win over the gatekeeper and they were like, yes, I'll put you on the doctor's schedule tomorrow. Very difficult to do, right? Like most of the time it's going to have to be appointment setter talking to the billing person or the office manager and going, hey, can I set an appointment? Then you set the appointment and then the person that can do the selling is going to talk to the office manager, give the pitch goes well, then maybe you get to the doctor, but this is a long sales cycle. Okay. Let's go to the next one. HVAC. Okay. So this was B2B, medical billing, B2B. HVAC was B2C. Okay. So what do you need to know about B2C? Low connection rate, right? I use close.com, but if I did it next time, I would use a more powerful dialer so we could go multi-line dialing and really get through the list quickly. Okay. Most people aren't going to pick up. They're going to send you to voicemail. The ones that do pick up are going to hang up really quickly. It's just brutal rejection, very little connections. People that you do talk to hang up immediately. When we talk about scripts for something like this, if I made a video that was like the perfect HVAC script, it would get a ton of clicks, right? But the problem is you get past the first line so infrequently that would be all I would test if I was cold calling for HVAC. And I think I said this, but if I didn't, we didn't use Gmaps extractor for this. We use leads that were already in their system. Okay. So if you're going B2C, I would not open the phone book, right? If I was going B2C, I would use leads you already had, leads you already paid for, which HVAC companies are full of them. Okay, so here's my opener. Hey, I'm John with ABC HVAC, and we're offering free inspections next week. We'll be in your neighborhood all next week. So just checking, is there a time that works best for us to stop by and take a look at your AC unit? Most of the time it gets a click, but I did get some results, okay? Ultimately, you're not saying, hey, how are you? Who's this? Blah, 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 right? You assume it's the right person. and you ask for the appointment right away. That's more bold than I like to be, but ultimately B2C, you have to be bold. You have to ask the question in that first breath. So get ready when they answer. Hey, this is John. We offer free HVAC inspections. We haven't been out to your house in a while, so we're going to be out there in your neighborhood all next week. I'd love to stop by and give you a free AC inspection. Is there a day that works for you? Get to it, right? So, even during that pitch, most people will hang up, but I got some results, okay? Here we go, commercial cleaning. I could generally get the decision makers on the phone. They all hated their cleaners. Every one of them. Our current cleaning company sucks. That's what I would get all over the place. Most of them only cared about money, though. The only way we can do an appointment is if you can save us money, right? See, this is another one where you don't have to be, it's B2B, so you don't have to be quite as aggressive. Like my opening line, you're not going to get hung up on that often, but I like getting right to it. So, hey, this is John with ABC Cleaning. I would often say that we're a local commercial cleaning company, and we'll be in your area this week. And I just want to see if I could stop by and give you an updated quote for your cleaning services. I like updated because it kind of seems like maybe we did it before. So what day works best for you? Most of the time, people are going to be like, no, we're good. And for the commercial cleaning, for all of them, but for commercial cleaning specifically, you're talking to B2B. A lot of times they're not going to hang up on you. So I'll do like the Hail Mary, be like, oh, what if I guarantee you we could save you 25%? What if I guarantee you that we won't miss any days, right? Like what if I guarantee you we can do a better job? Like I get a little shooting from the hip with commercial cleaning. I've done a ton of it. And I know you just got to try to grab something. It doesn't cost anyone anything to get an appointment, so you got to push hard for the appointment. Okay, real estate agents and marketing agencies. I put this on 2 slides, but they act differently. Okay, real estate agents. Real estate agents drive me nuts. Why do they drive me nuts? Because they almost always agree to the appointment and then they just don't show up. Like real estate agents say yes to everything. Yeah, sure, that sounds great. Yeah, I need that, right? Like, hey, do you need a virtual assistant? Yes. Are you busy? Yes. Do you think it's a good price? Yes. Can you come to the meeting? Yes. And then you'll call in the meeting. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Right? Like, so it's tough. But real estate agents say yes, but they're all about time. So you want to, and they're all busy. So you got to make it like, hey, it's really fast. It's really easy. It's really cheap. We should do it. Right? So you'll see we did good with real estate agents, but I know from experience, the appointments don't always turn out. So your conversion there is going to be less. Marketing agencies, a lot of marketing agency have had exposure, but they question the quality of work significantly. So marketing agencies are all like, hey, I agree that this is great, but I don't want to waste time on someone that sucks, basically, right? So you got to try to have credibility. So here's my 2 openers. Again, with both these marketing agencies and real estate agency agents, you can get the decision maker. It's usually the person that answers the phone is the decision maker. So you can get the decision maker easily, which means you can confirm top funnel. And then these calls are mostly about middle funnel, but here's the openers I use. Hi, this is John. I run a staffing company that places virtual assistants with real estate agents. And what we do is we can get you a full-time virtual assistant for under $1,000 a month. And would it be all right if I just sent over some info about this? I stumbled through that a little bit. I want to do one more since this is a YouTube video and we can be live. Here we go. Calling the, that's in my head. I was thinking it was a marketing agency. So real estate agent. Hey, this is John. I run a offshore staffing company and I talk to real estate agents like you all day, every day. I know you're busy. So I just want to confirm your email address so I can email over some information. So can you confirm your email address for me? Yeah, it's for offshore virtual assistants. So we hire people in Philippines and Pakistan, put them in your business so you can get more time back. Yep. Yeah, for sure. We can do it in less than 7 days. We can get them in your business. They're already trained. They know what to do. Yep. Okay, that's kind of how it goes. Most real estate agents, you can go pretty quick. Okay. So marketing agency. I run a staffing agency that partners with marketing agencies by placing top tier producers I don't want to take up your day. So would it be all right if I just emailed you over some information? But the question you will immediately get there is, how's your vetting process? So I go, hey, we usually interview at least 10 people and check references before we put them in front of you. We'll put 3 to 4 people in front of you. And sometimes, because I do our sales calls too, cold calling to marketing agencies can turn into a one call close. Okay. Okay. So here are the results. This is what you've been waiting for. Here we go. Okay. 200 calls in each of these industries. Okay. That's how many appointments I got. Can you see that? And then leads, right? Why do I say leads? Because commercial cleaning, I only got one appointment, one person that said, yes, you can come. But I had 12 people that said, yes, send me more information. So then we can work those leads. Okay. So best ROI, real estate agents. But as I said, even though real estate agents, I got 6 appointments, they won't turn into appointments because real estate agents, they just don't convert. Okay. With staffing anyways, they say yes to all their appointments, so they don't really convert. HVAC was the toughest, right? Only got 2 appointments there and I got 0 leads. Okay. But those 2 appointments are valuable. Okay. Commercial cleaning, low appointments, but I did get a bunch of leads. Okay. So I think just 2 more, right? Frequently asked questions, which industry? I feel like I hit all those. Okay. Ultimately, just understand every industry is going to have slightly different results. So one thing people ask me all the time is hey, what are my results going to be? And you can see here, I called on different days, but this was me calling good lists, and I had different results in different industries. So key takeaways, understand pain points for your industry, understand who you're talking to. Is it B2B or B2C? Make sure you have confidence. Doing 1,000 calls in a week sucks. It's cold calling's tough, but your results there is going to be a lot better than cold email. It's going to be a lot cheaper than direct mail. So I would do it. If you have other industries you want me to test out, let me know. If you want to talk consulting, lead gen education, let me know. We got an awesome school group going now. And we do staffing. So thanks for watching. Take care.